Welcome. It is day 9 of your Tone in 30 challenge. Hey everybody, I'm Amy from BodyFit by Amy, and this is your Pilates and yoga fusion workout. This is an all body weight recovery workout where we are going to get a mix of Pilates and yoga inspired exercises to get mobility, flexibility, and of course, strength. I will be giving you lots of different options to work to your fitness level. Are you ready? Let's do it. We're gonna start actually down on the mat. So if it's comfortable for you, I want you to come down onto your knees and let's just start getting in alignment with that upper body. So starting at the top of the head as if the string is lifted up. And then we're gonna stack the ears over the shoulders, shoulders over the rib cage, and rib cage over the pelvis. If this is not comfortable for you, you can certainly sit cross-legged or whatever feels good for you. But I really want you to think from this position, how can I align my rib cage and my pelvis, right? We may notice we're a little here or here. So bringing it in, that's gonna help us connect with the core. And just a few deep breaths from here. And let's come into an all fours position. So we're starting on the mat, we'll work our way up and then work our way back down. So we're here, hands beneath the shoulders, knees beneath the hips, and a few deep breaths. I want you to inhale, let everything relax. And then exhale, draw that navel to spine, everything up and in. And just to start this off, let's just round through a little cat-cow. Now, it's up to you. I want you to go at your own pace as you roll through your back. Sometimes it's a little tricky to start with this one because maybe our back is feeling a little tight, but we're gonna do this to get some blood flow all the way through our spine. Now, don't think too hard about it. I don't want you to overthink it, but I want you to really work into getting in that lower lumbar spine. Again, we're doing this to get blood flow, to get that movement all the way through. And you can think inhale in one, exhale in the other, or just get what I call active core breathing going all the way through. Right here. And breathe. And then we're gonna sit back into that child's pose, and we're gonna do child's pose, and then we're gonna come up to all fours. So again, to create the blood flow, to get the stretch, before we jump right in with some things that have a little more of a strength component, we're gonna get that mobility here, stretching back, and bring it up. Let's loop that arm through, so a little thread of the needle here, and bring it back up. Yes, little thread, and back up. Here, stretch through the arms. One more each side, right here. And right here. Coming up to all fours, and then let's take it to the bird dog. So opposite arm, opposite leg, we're gonna really lengthen and then bring it down. Now with this, I want intentional movement. We're not arching the back. Shift your hips forward if you want to feel the core a little bit more. And we're not just going here to here, right? I really want you to think stabilizing in the core, pushing up through the hand. And if you need to go just one arm, one leg at a time, you can. If you want to go arm, arm, leg, leg, or any combination of that, that can be helpful. Neutral spine from the top of the head all the way down to the heel. Right here. And breathe. And one more each way. Let's come down to our 90-90 position. So still a little bit of a mobility warm-up, so we're starting with that. So if this is not comfortable for you, you can sit on the edge of a chair or a bench, but we're just gonna rotate those knees 90-90. You guys know, if you've done mobility with me before, you know I love this exercise. One, because it works all the way through the hips, right? You can, of course, use your hands if you need a little bit of stability to move through that. You can also turn your torso more if you want more of that back stretch. Here to here, yes. Get over. And here. Just like that. And then we're gonna hold it on one side. Doesn't matter which side, but you're holding here, and you can either stay here, or if it's comfortable for you, move into that pigeon. So this is why I said yoga and Pilates inspired. It's not gonna be your traditional flow, even though we're working in a flow. I don't want you to feel like it has to be perfect yoga or Pilates form. We just wanna be safe. We wanna be moving well. So we're in that pigeon. You can take it down and get a little more of a stretch, or if it feels good for you, you can come up and get a little bit of a stretch here. So from here, I'm going to lift. I'm gonna take it back to that plank. I'm gonna stay on my same side, bring in the pigeon, little stretch. I'm gonna use my core to lift and back. Same side, bring it in, little stretch. If that's not right for you, you can just go to the plank and hold, or you can just hold your pigeon. All right, so if you need to, you can also come here, keeping one knee down, or again, just stretching. And if you want, we'll take the same side, down dog instead, and take it back to here. Down dog, lift, using your core, feeling that stretch, right? And then forward into that pigeon. So I want you to really think about your core lifting to bring you in and out of it, right? Feeling that hip stretch, right? And we're gonna get 2 more just like that at your own pace. Right here. And then here. And hold it down. Bring it back to center, back to that 90-90. And again, a few little switches at your own pace. I know that one feels that nice good stretch on the outside, right? If you wanna rest it here, you can. Return more in your torso. And then through here, let's take it to the other side. So whichever side you didn't do before, and again, finding that stretch. This one's a little tougher for me, so I'm gonna work into it. And first, just holding a stretch. And again, throughout this whole sequence, you can stay in the stretch, you can take it to the down dog, you can find what you need for where you are today. You can come up on all fours, or if you want, we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna start just going back to the plank or all fours. So using your core to lift, and then back to center, right? Using your core to lift, and center. Giving yourself as much time as you need in the stretch or as much time as you need in the plank. We're keeping it more active. And now if you want, you can take it up to the down dog. So lifting the hips, using the core, feel the stretch in the hamstrings, the back, all the way through, and then forward into that pigeon. Taking it here, into pigeon. Through here, and here, woo, right? Again, I can tell this one feels tighter, so I'm giving myself maybe a couple extra seconds here. We've got 2 more. And here, and 1 more, and hold it here. Whoo. Let's take it through the center now. Let's just take those knees out. We got a nice good stretch through there. Whoo, right? Opening up. You can lean into that, whatever you need. If you want to take your feet out a little more or in a little more, and getting that little hip opener right through here. Breathing into that. We're gonna work our way on to our knees. All fours again, take your time getting there. And we're actually gonna walk our hands back and roll back onto our feet. So from here, I want you just to get a little pedal. You know I love this stretch, especially after a kettlebell swing. but we're gonna slowly take our time and work our way up. So again, we kind of have 3 parts to this workout. We start on the mat. Let's bring them up over top, palms down in front. Then we're working our way up to standing. Just reconnect with your alignment from here. Again, lifting up through the top, stacking ears over shoulders, shoulders over rib cage over pelvis, and then pelvis over knees and ankles. So we start on the mat, we work our way up to some standing moves, and then we work our way back down. Big inhale up. Exhale, we're gonna fold it over. Let your body hang. You're gonna breathe, come up halfway, straighten in your spine. And if you're not in a good position for this, like me, if you're at the end of the mat, go ahead and move, then take it down. And we're gonna put 1 foot back and then the other. You're into that plank. You're gonna come slowly down, and we're gonna come up in that up dog or cobra. So it's up to you how you wanna do this. If you wanna stay on the elbows, if you wanna take it nice and slow, then we're gonna curl our toes. We're gonna push through the down dog. And then you can walk or hop it in back to the top. Big inhale up. Palms down in front. Inhale up. Fold it over, feeling that stretch. Let your body hang for just a minute. Up halfway, straighten in the spine. Taking it down. Walk 1 foot back and then the other in that nice high plank. And breathe. Slowly down. Up dog or cobra, again, can be elbows or hands, whatever feels good for you. Again, reminding you this does not have to be perfect yoga form. It's certainly not for me. We just want safe movement. We want good movement. Curl those toes. Push up into that down dog if that's good for you. Woo. And then hop or walk your feet in. Slowly take your time, one more time. Big inhale up. Exhale down. Inhale up. Exhale, fold it over. Come over halfway. Come up halfway, stretch in the spine. And take it here. 1 foot back and then the other. And breathe. And from here, let's drop to our knees. And we're gonna start with a little rotation. So plank rotation, side plank, lifting it up. Then coming back to center, right here. Lifting it up. So you're gonna start on the knees, if that's good for you. And then as you're ready, we're gonna move it up into the plank position. And breathe. And here. So if you want, you can do that same thing, a little more core work. Open it up, but keep the knee down if that's better for you. And here, reach it up. And here, open. And here. Then bring it back center. Stretch back into the child's pose, right through here. And breathe. From here, back up into your down dog. So you're going right into it, right? And then walk or hop your feet in. And from here, I want you to scoop up into that chair pose. Remember, we're gonna sit low, straight back. Right here, don't overthink it. You're here. And then I want you to bring your hands together in that prayer position, and we're just gonna turn, right? If that's not right for you, you can bring it up a little higher, or just stay in the center. From here, whatever side you're on. So for me, it's my right. I'm gonna put my hands down on the floor, and I'm gonna step my left foot back. If you can, let's drop the knee into that low lunge right through here. And scoop it up. Then take those arms forward, press up and stretch from here. From here, we're gonna stay on that front leg. You're gonna bring that back foot in. You can keep it here or extend it up. Again, does not have to be perfect. I don't have those splits. If you're feeling fancy, you wanna grab that calf, you can. Otherwise, staying here, feel that stretch. 3, 2, 1, bring that foot down. Scoop it up into that chair pose. I know, I'm feeling it too, right? Hands together in prayer. Opposite side. So I'm away from you, but you know what to do. You're bringing that opposite elbow on the outside of the knee, prayer pose. Then if you can, we're gonna put the hands down on that side that you're in. Step that foot back. And if it feels good for you, drop it down into that low lunge, right? And breathe. Take it here. Extend it up, feel that stretch. This one is tougher for me, so I'm gonna move my feet in a little closer. Then bring that back foot in. You can be here or extend it up. Again, if you're a more experienced yogi than me, grab on. Otherwise, just extend, breathe into that. And we're gonna bring it in. Come up halfway. Step out nice and wide. So you're in that plie pose, so a little more into, right? Into our Pilates. So from here, we're gonna bring it up. We're gonna reach down. We're gonna think triangle or windmill. Down the front of the leg, creating that space. Then we're gonna come back to center. Reach it up, other side. So you're coming out of the plie, then you can make it a little more of a triangle with straightening out those legs, or think of it a windmill with a soft bend. Take it through the center, scoop it up, take it down, windmill, right here. Back to center, one more. Scoop it up. Last one. And here. And back through the center. Walk the feet in. Roll those shoulders back. Let's bring your feet in parallel. And again, just take a minute to recenter yourself. And breathe. Turn to the side one more time. We're gonna step one foot back, so right foot back if you wanna stay with me. One more time, you can drop to that low lunge, big reach. Get that hip flexor stretch. Then as we push up into that warrior, right? And from this warrior, I want you to find what you need. So we can do a little stretch here to here. That one's hard for me, but it's up to you. What do you need? Do you just need to stay in that pose? Right through here. And one more, just hold a nice good stretch, whatever that is for you. Step it back in through the center. Other leg goes back, low lunge. So I'm gonna turn this way so you can see, but don't get confused. What other leg back, reach. And then pushing up strong into that warrior. And whatever you need in this moment, if you just wanna do a little stretch over, if it feels good for you to take it back. Ooh, that's tight for me, right? I know. Maybe you're just coming to here. That works too. And then find a good stretch and hold it. Yes. Right through there. And let's turn our toes forward again, let our head drop. And wherever this is for you, whether you're bending your knees a little deeper, whether you can keep them straight, just get a little pedal. And then slowly walk the feet in. And then I want you to slowly walk down to all fours. So wherever you are, this is where we're going. If you want to watch me, we don't have to have a super fancy flow, graceful flow to get into it, but we're going to come here. If that bothers your knee, fold up something underneath. Continuing to get that stretch to there, let's put our hands behind our head. So a little Pilates obliques. We're going to take it down and bring it up. If it feels better for you to go here to here, you can do that as well, but using your core to lift, right? Either here, push that foot into the ground, that's gonna help, and then lifting up through here. So as we bend here, then we use our core to stabilize here. Down, use your core, yes you can. Down. 2 more. Last one. Right here. Then I'm gonna drop my hips back, fold forward, come up strong. If this bothers your knees, just find a stretcher. You can do this standing. Up, connect, and squeeze. Right here. Squeeze, yes you can. 2 more, little hinge, drive the hips to the back, let the weight fall forward. Last one. And breathe. On this same side, let's take it down. You're gonna take that top leg, rest your head here, little leg circles. I love this Pilates move. I actually do it a lot before I go to sleep at night, when I'm watching TV. Let's reverse our direction, small little circles. You wanna keep your hips stacked, but you're moving forward and back. So maybe just 8 and 8. Don't worry too much about the timing of it. You're gonna feel it here, right? And then other side, breathe. And then flex that foot. We're gonna take it up, tap down in front, flex, point, tap down and back, up, front. I know. So inner, outer thighs. You can rest this down here if this is better for you. Yes. One more. Woo. And then hold that leg up top, bottom leg, we're gonna lift and lower. If that doesn't feel good for you, you're gonna feel that outer thigh, inner thigh here. You can lift here, maybe this is better. You're also gonna get those obliques. 4, 3, 2, 1. Oh, I know, little stretch here. Right, outer and inner. On that elbow, on the knee or the toes, we're gonna scoop it up. We're gonna reach under. We're gonna take it up, take it down. You can be knees or toes, hands or elbows, but scoop, lower oblique, reach, up and down, right here. Up. Yes. Take this one up and hold. We're just gonna hold. And then let's reach for 4. And up, 3, 2, 1. Set those knees down, bring it up, little mermaid stretch this way. Ooh, right? Now we're gonna take all of that on the other side. So starting on the knees, if you can, extend that other leg out, sitting up nice and tall. Arms out or here. We're gonna take it down. We're gonna bring it up. We're trying not to let those hips drop to the back. We're just flexing laterally and bring it up. I know, right? A little tougher. And up. down. So really using the sides, but then deep core right here. Yes. Boom. Last one. Let's go right into it. Drop it back into the hips, hinge it forward, and bring it up. So I want you to think of it as a hip stretch, also a strengthener, right? Glutes, hamstrings, core. Also a back stretch. Through your spine, yes. 2 more. Take it all the way down. On this side, I gotta move my microphone, but you know what to do. Take it down to here. Let's do those tiny little circles. Top leg, you're just drawing a circle with your toes. And then take it to the back. I know we're moving quickly, we only have a few more things. Keeping that leg nice and tight again to the front, maybe even a little bit bigger. Feel that oblique, deep core, also those glutes, hips, and again, you can take it down if this is better for you. Let's flex, point down and back. Here. So you're really trying to go front to back through those hips, right? Without twisting in the spine. One more. And from here, that leg up, bottom leg is gonna lift and lower. I like to come up a little bit on it so we get inner thighs pulling in, but outer thighs working. Yes. Woo. 2 more. All right, let's take it. I know we're feeling it, but let's take it up. Reach under, up and down. Join me. Remember that you can use that knee if you need to, or a little extra support. Up and in. Reach under. Let's take it up and hold, thinking about that deep core, everything pulling in. Reach under, twist for 4, 3, 2, 1, and relax. Little mermaid stretch from here. And then I want you to turn into your mat, little stretch over. I'm gonna bring this on my side again. And from here, sitting up nice and tall, you're gonna slowly roll down. Take your time, use your hands if you need it. We're only going down. And then from here, little stretch, just pulling your knees in at a time. We're almost there. And then if you want, you can make it that single leg stretch where we're lifting our shoulders, getting a little more core. If you wanna just keep the stretch because we're almost done, you can do that as well. Really think about wrapping that core, yes. And then if you want, hands behind your shoulders, twist. Criss cross, right? I know. And breathe. Hug both those knees in. Again, you can just keep the stretch or double leg stretch in, reach out, scoop it around. As you're doing this, your core is creating the motion. Yes, we're getting the mobility through the arms. Take it around. So you can do just snow angels or take it all the way back. Here we go. Deep core or stretch. You do you. 3, 2, and 1. Now hug those knees in, gentle roll side to side. Let's let your knees drop to one side and open up right through here. Ooh, looking over your shoulder. So we were getting a lot of flexibility in this workout, a lot of stretch. Open those knees up, take them to the other side. So don't feel like you need a lot of extra stretching. We're just doing a few things here. Drop the knees to the side. I can't really look too far that way because of my microphone, but you know what to do. And back to center. You can let your knees drop to the side, feeling that stretch. Try to relax in your upper body. And you can bring your legs in again, holding that stretch if this is good for you. If you want to take it into that happy baby, grab your feet or your ankles. Whew. Great stretch to also to relax the pelvic floor if you hold a lot of tension there, as many of us do. And then slowly turn to your side and come up to a seated position. Let your head drop. If you want, you can take the opposite arm here. Quick little stretch through here to get all through here. Head drop to the side, push down on the wrist. And other side. Thank you so much for joining me today. A good mix of yoga-esque and Pilates-esque moves. Roll those shoulders. Make sure you leave me a comment. Let me know how you're feeling. Hit that subscribe button and come back for more. Let's get one big deep breath in and out. You did it. That was your yoga and Pilates fusion workout. Great job, everybody.